In this episode, we continue north to the Haijiang Loop. Then the road turns into a creek. Then we mingle with some locals. Happy water!
Happy water! Yeah.
Now we're just getting ready to head out for today. We're going to Chiang Mai. About 110 kilometers, 2 hours, 25 minutes. And we're going to stop at a national park and check that out too. And
Heyo! Are we going?
yeah,
Sweet, let's go.
like he said, let's get going. We weren't even on the road for 10 minutes and we had to stop and capture this beautiful place. In an earlier video, I said we had plenty of time. I have yet to realize how wrong I was. Okay, we're going to a national park here. I'll put the name up on the screen. These back roads are super cool. And it's interesting how they make the roads out of concrete slabs, especially these back roads. Anyway, I am super excited to see what this national park is about. And yeah, let's go check it out. Wow, I just got passed by a chick on a scooter and a scooter with 3 up on it all at the same time. Oh my god. That's okay. That's okay. We can be a tourist. Ooh, coffee. 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 Ah, they were close. There? As I walk about the abandoned church, I can't help but to think about the Christian allegory of destruction and recreation. Whether it be a flood in the past or a fire in the future, sometimes even God has to push the reset button and reboot. But it's not only the Christians. The Hindus also have tales of global death and rebirths. So many times they are uncountable. The Buddhist, and even the peoples of the high desert mesas in North America, the Hopi, isolated for millennia, tell tales of how they are the descendants of the pure who are protected in the destruction of the last world and guided into the new. They say everyone heard the message to evacuate, but few could listen. While the names of these Exodus participants are lost to the sands of time, perhaps another tribe called their leader Noah. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. In this reality, things happen in seasons. The sun has its cycles, as does the solar system, and even the galaxy. Even science has a creation myth. It's called the Big Bang Theory. While most speculate the heat death of the universe, a minority think all matter will again congeal into a singularity. But the debate about gravity's force is an academic argument. It is agreed upon that this reality has an expiration date. Almost everywhere you go, you will find tales of destruction and reemergence. The world is created anew, only for it to slowly spoil over the generations. This mythos is so pervasive, it's impossible to ignore. As I see this church in slow motion decay, I can't help to think about where we are in the current cycle. Over and over again. How many times? Sooner or later, counting grains of sand on a beach becomes pointless. Numbers so vast they become meaningless and incomprehensible. All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. Just getting packed up here, and check this out. How long were we here? 3 days? 4 days?
4 days, yeah.
4 days, and my boots did not dry at all. And yes, that is moss and mold growing on them. So, yeah, that's breaking a cardinal rule of motorcycling, but you know what? Crashing is only a slight possibility, but if I put those boots on, I'm going to get trench foot. So, it's a game of probability, folks. Say hi, guys.
Hi!
Hello, we also have wet shoes. Ours
Yeah.
didn't grow mold, but we'll see how the trench foot goes.
Oh, yeah, you guys got okay. All right, well.
Because not wearing socks, bro.
So yeah, I mean, I guess two different strategies. Yeah. No, I'm making this sound negative now. We were staying in that place, and you'll see the drone shots later, and we basically have to rip ourselves away. We were only going to stay one night, and 4 nights later, we're finally leaving because it was just so calm, cool, and peaceful there. All right, well, I got to fashion these boots to the back of the bike, and maybe a little air dry a bit. Oh, my gloves are completely soaked. And unfortunately, so is my helmet. It's my fault. We went out to lunch the other day and I left it like this and it started raining. But I'm hoping for a hair dryer at our next stop, and we'll get that handled, because we can deal with moldy boots, but helmet, nah, don't think so. All right, here we go. Am I going the wrong way? ATM. Oh, okay. ATM. It's almost impossible to make any time on a bike trip in Vietnam. Everywhere you look, there is something interesting, something beautiful, something remarkable, something magical. So we've just arrived at the ferry, and yeah. So here we are in this ferry in North Vietnam. Pretty rural out here. Whoa. So we just got out to Ferry, and the place with all the homestays is 54 kilometers, about an hour and a half away. But if we see a place beforehand, we might stop. Yeah, so that was the Da River, and actually it looks like the headwaters of it was in China. Super interesting. And I couldn't tell if there was a dam or not, but I think there was. Anyway, still got a little ways to go. Sorry, I had to stop and wash my foot.
Oh, okay, right on.
I thought something was wrong.
It was. My foot was all dirty. Now it's all right.
Oh, it's good.
But thanks for waiting.
Yeah, okay.
So you're a water buffalo, huh? You know, I've never been this close to a water buffalo before. Yeah? Yep. Something else, huh? I don't know if I'm making you nervous. Let me back off a little bit. Yeah. Maybe those things aren't as docile as I thought.
Why?
You start getting nervous and showing his teeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jeez, brother, you're gonna be on YouTube. Okay, so here we are getting ready for the day. We stayed in this really cool place last night. We're supposed to be able to look down this whole valley. Beautiful rice paddies. I mean, this whole town is kind of set up for the view here, but unfortunately it's raining and we're not going to get to see that view. Luckily this concrete is textured, so we got actually some pretty good traction here. Yeah, I found this kind of interesting. It's like a motorcycle truck, moto truck, truck cycle, I don't know. But look at that engine. I mean, it's a single cylinder, 300-ish cc's judging from the size of it, but look how stout that is. Got a radiator. Pretty cool. Okay, here we go. 46 kilometers, hour and 38 minutes. We basically double the time in Vietnam. Partially because we take it slow. partially due to the road conditions, and partially because the coffee is so damn good. Not exactly the best riding conditions today, so yeah, we'll just keep it short. As we took a left onto the DT-112, I had no idea this road was leading us into the Phin Mountains. This range is home to not only Vietnam's highest peak at over 10,000 feet, but all of Indochina. Soon, the road conditions would deteriorate. Let me give you a hand here. You okay?
Yeah.
Hello. Dude, you're in the... No.
Oh. Come on, man.
It's okay?
Oh, I know it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Normally I would have stopped and used Google Translate to try and understand what this man was trying to tell us. Unfortunately, I suspect that there is no settings for undulations and grunts. However, the sound of his voice seemed to communicate a warning. Were you able to communicate with that guy?
No, he was trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
Here. I wonder if these people know.
Are you okay, love?
Yeah.
Are you shaken up?
A little bit. The whole, look at my side of the bike.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're hit some asphalt. Hopefully it'll last. I hope we're past the bad part. That was pretty hairy. Yeah, there's nothing worse than when you're on a ride going down in a situation like this. What's up, Tia?
Is that a flat tire?
Oh shit. Are you kidding me? Okay, so like I was saying, when it rains, it pours. So Tia got a flat tire, and I had to ride her bike a couple of kilometers. Not many though. And we found this guy here, this mechanic, and he is going to fix the tire. It's like a thorn.
Oh, wow.
You see?
Huh.
That's
Like
it?
a staple.
Is that?
Looks like a staple.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's like metal.
Wow.
Oh look, it's a sliver of metal.
Let me. Would you mind doing that here?
Oh, he's giving you a new tube. Woohoo.
Wait.
Okay, like I was saying, Man, it's kind of wet out here. Tia took a spill, and it really does shake you up, and especially when you're in the middle of Vietnam, in the middle of nowhere, and you don't know what's coming up next in the road. And yeah, it's not a good place to be. I know, I've been there once or twice, just once or twice. So anyway, just as I was talking to the camera before, Tia got a flat tire. So she rode Chev's bike. Chev rode mine because Chev's a little bit more comfortable with the clutch. And I rode hers. Just felt the guy with the most experience on the most shaky bike. And luckily, God, I didn't even feel like I was on it for 10 minutes. And we came to this little town, and we stopped at a homestay, and somebody told us that there was a mechanic in 200 meters. And also the reason I stopped at the homestay, because we might have actually had to stay there. But anyway, we found a mechanic and fixed the tire. Put a whole new tube in. And I don't know what it cost. I'll put it up on screen later when I ask them. And they also gave him some extra money, man. He should have seen his face light up. Probably, yeah. So the moral of the story is, Vietnam, you're never too far away from a mechanic. They are just everywhere around you, which is super cool. So okay. We're not making very good time here. We still have I'm thinking 30 kilometers, 25 kilometers, yeah, to go. You want the good news or the bad news first? Okay, I'll give you the good news first. The road appears to be a lot better. We are on tarmac, asphalt, whatever you want to call it. The bad news is just the weather is much worse, but that's okay. All right, bye. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Hopefully this is just the rock slide. Yeah, it's just a rock slide. Okay, we got this. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is Vietnam, man. Yeah, really. All right, let's do this. All right. So it looks like we have 2 more of those washouts. Those guys were pretty confident we could make it, though. I mean, I think, I can't say 100% for sure, but I think that's where they came from. Like you had said, they had faith. So, we've got about 15 more
Now normally that would be less than an hour, quite a bit less than an hour, because we're averaging about 30 kilometers per hour, but not when the road disappears. Could this be 2 out of 3? I guess we're gonna find out. Well, the bridge wasn't out. That's a good sign. Yeah, you want to walk it? You want to walk and I'll ride for you?
This is totally okay.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Get on? Hey, Chubb, I think you should ride Tia's down this. Okay? And she's hopefully this is number 3. I can't say for sure. All I can do is hope. Okay, was that obstacle number 3? We shall see. Oi. Okay, that truck we passed back there, even though he was pointing downhill, we watched him turn around. So if he was able to make it up this far, the chances of us, let me put it this way, there's a very high probability that we're past the really difficult obstacles. Because the ones that we did so far, there's no way a truck would have been able to do that. Especially that guy. He looked like he was 2-wheel drive. Maybe it was 4-wheel drive, but it wasn't lifted or anything. So again, there's a high probability that that we're past the really difficult obstacles. At least we can hope so, because I'm getting tired, and Tia's pretty much freaked out. I think she's traumatized right now. But you know, she's a trooper, so it's all good. I think a trooper is an understatement. She just really amazes me. And well, Chev, you know, he loves this stuff, so I ain't worried about him.
Upon pulling into the homestay, the host took one look at us and our bikes and could tell we had a challenging trip. They sat us down with some tea and sprayed off our bikes. Dinner was excellent, and this place seems to be a hub for the locals. She utilizes her facilities to host classes, among them English. After dinner, we gave a hand with the lessons for the local guides.
Laundry.
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 Mm.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Laundry.
The next day, Twa insisted that I come to his home as a guest. What's your name?
My name is Mr. Chua.
Twa.
Mr. Chua. I
So-
come from Vietnam. Ta Chua Chạm Tàu.
So Tram brought me up here on his Honda Winner.
Go motorbike. Go motorbike.
And he's got some here for us. Yeah, so I must admit, not really a passenger that much, and must admit it was a little bit scary. Okay. Wow, look at this. Okay.
Mong chị ăn vậy thôi. You like pizza.
So he said this is how the Hmong people eat. And this is, he said it earlier, he said that was a swan. And they actually, the kids like swirled the bird through there, and then,
Yes. Thank you.
and then, yeah, here's dinner. I thought it was more of a goose or a duck, but here we go. We'll see how this goes. On the way home, we stopped by Twan's brother's place for some more English lessons.
Finger, you happy water.
Happy water.
Happy water. Yeah.
We got some happy water. Here we go.
Happy water.
All right.
Okay.
What is this? Chicken? Here, let me try. Let me try some of this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I'm eating here, but we'll give it a try. This is my friend Zan. Zan.
Homestay.
Zan. Homestay. Yeah. All right. Cool. It's video. No picture, video. Zan. Say hi to YouTube. Can you go YouTube? YouTube. YouTube. Well, that certainly was a night to remember. Well, that about does it for this video. As always, thanks for coming along. In the next episode, we arrive at the Haiyang Loop, and then on the way home, disaster strikes.